Hello folks, welcome to my YouTube channel. We're back in here tonight and we're going to paint Mother Goose there. How y'all doing this evening, folks? Did you like the rain video? I think rain is relaxing. But folks, like, I told you, on the hornets, it's better really to spray it around your house, the pyrethrin. But I can't do that because I got dogs and cats, folks. So that's why I use the aluminum pan and fix it for them, to get into. Because I don't want my animals in it. But it's better if you can spray it around. Excuse me, folks. I gotta go up and get my water, too. Um, and another thing I was going to tell you too, folks, I don't know how quick of a knockdown it is on them. It might be a quicker knockdown if you're spraying it around the house, but if you're doing it like I'm doing it, it takes it a little bit longer because they're not getting into it as fast. But if you're spraying it around, all they got to do is walk in it and it's going to kill them, folks. So it doesn't matter to me one way or the other as long as they get the message, folks, that they can't nest in the wall. So I just use whatever I think is going to do the trick. But yeah. And it seems to be working. It's working kind of slow, because like I said, they're going to get into it little at a time. For ones that haven't gotten into it, they're probably still going to thrive a little bit until they come up here and try to get in the wall and walk across it. And also, it works on them if they take it back to their nest, folks. They walk it all over their legs and take it back to their nest. So, yeah. That's another thing, too. They go in there and walk it all in their nest, and then the ones that's in the nest will come in contact with the residual, and it will probably kill the nest. It'll kill some of them. It depends on whether or not they get into it, folks. But I do that my way because I don't want spray around my animals, you know, because it's not safe to them. And just remember, folks, if you use the aluminum pan or whatever you do, or spray or whatever, don't forget to wear your rubber gloves and a mask on your face, because you really don't want that getting on your skin. But it works. And it's called pyrethrin. Or permethrin, you know, either one. I think they're probably both about the same, though, really. They get into that cat, you know, that flea treatment stuff. It's kind of funny because they sound like they're on a motorcycle, folks. That's the best I can explain it to you, but it's funny. And y'all may think that's mean, but if you ever get ball-faced hornets up around your house, it's not mean, folks. Because they'll sting your animals if you got pets and whatever else, you know. Sting your chickens if you got chickens. And I think hornets, ball-faced hornets like that, stinging your chickens, folks, it could probably kill them, you know, if you have chickens. The venom is real toxic to a chicken from those hornets. That is another reason I want to get rid of them too, because we have got baby chicks outside, folks, and I don't want those hornets stinging my baby chicks either, because probably if they stung a baby chick, it would no doubt kill them, folks. Because you know they're not very big when they're first born, and their little immune systems can't take a whole lot. So if you got them things hanging around your house and you got chickens, folks, you want to be thinking about trying to get rid of them, because chickens aren't going to eat them, because the hornet will sting the chicken when they go to eat them. I don't even think chickens will mess with them, folks. No, I don't think they will. Let me put you down here so you can see, folks. I keep forgetting that. But you're not going to be able to see my face now. I'm painting the coat she's got on red and the hat red. But yeah, folks, that's one way you can relax too. Watching it rain. Rain makes me sleepy, folks. Every time it rains, I get sleepy. And another relaxation thing too is watching whatever favorite videos that you like. That's a good way to relax. Another relaxation thing would be if you have a fish tank and you're meditating, it's very relaxing to watch your fish swimming. And also, you can sit out underneath trees and meditate. That's relaxing. Even if it means that you have to slip away from company that you have, folks, and you need a meditation time, sitting underneath a nice looking shade tree somewhere by a pond, preferably, where you have like geese swimming and things like that, where you can just watch them swim. That's relaxation. Some people like to go fishing. That's relaxing. And meditating. Anything like that, folks, that you can do to meditate to yourself is going to be good for you. And, everybody has to have a meditation time. Even if we don't have any problems, which is probably doubtful this day and time. Everybody still needs a relaxation moment. My painting is a very good thing to meditate. I like to paint, folks. And so I do that. And I know something I forgot. I got to get some orange paint because Goose's bill is orange. This is Mother Goose I'm painting, folks. Yeah. Let me get up here and get this orange paint. There's a lot of things you can do to meditate. Some people like to take hikes, folks. A good, there's snakes out crawling right now, so it'd be kind of dangerous to hike in the woods. But just a little walk or something. Some people like to think like that too, just walking. Walking's good exercise too. Let me see what I do with my sparkles. I set them somewhere. It ain't under there. But yeah, just getting out, taking you a hike, and once you get to where you might not be back home or whatever, folks. You might decide to sit there in wherever you're hiking to for a little while and meditate for a while to yourself. That's good for you. We have to have that, folks. That's only human nature, you know. Because, you know, you've always got to be doing something at your house or something like that, and you've always got people around you all the time, and you have to go off to yourself and meditate. It doesn't mean that you're being rude to them or anything like that. It's just that you're doing it so you can relax and meditate. Because if you got a bunch of hustle and bustle at your house, folks, you can't meditate like that. You just gotta go off and get to yourself. A lot of meditation like that helps us figure out how to move forward, folks. You know, if we're stuck in depression or something. But if you got a bunch of people hanging around during the time that you're trying to meditate, it's not going to help you figure those things out, folks. People that work a job that suffers from depression needs meditation, folks. If you're under a lot of stress, I know when I used to work a job, I stressed out a lot. That's glasses on her nose, folks. In case you're wondering. Or some people like to just go sit by a waterfall somewhere, folks. If you live near a waterfall, you could go sit by one of them. You know, just be careful and don't get bit by a snake or anything like that. If you're real careful, folks, you should be okay. But get next to a waterfall and just sit there and meditate and watch that waterfall. I believe that would be very relaxing. I love waterfalls anyway, they're nice. Nice and peaceful. The sound of that water hitting off that, coming off that rock and, you know, hitting that uh, by the waterfall, it's cool, folks. And it's pretty too, that's, you know, so you're getting your relaxation in with it and also being able to view something that's very nice. I think a lot of people forget to meditate, folks. You know, if you're the type of person, you're a people pleaser and you want to make people happy and stuff all the time, folks, and you put yourself in the back seat as far as concentrating and relaxing, uh, you're probably going to be double stressed out because you just don't seem like you can get away from the hustle and bustle. But you just have to make time for yourself, folks. Lucky for me, back when I was working, I spent a lot of time to myself, at home. So I did get my meditation in then. But it didn't help me much, folks, because my job was very demanding at that time, over stressful. I had a lot to worry me on that job, folks. And I'm sure you all can relate to that. You probably do it yourself. I wasn't a manager, folks, but I was a leader. I was the lead cashier there. Kind of like a manager, sort of, but not a manager. And I ran third shift, and I had to make sure that everybody was doing what they was supposed to be doing, because at the time we didn't have a manager, so they had to suffice with me running the shift. And you had your people that got mad all the time because you was trying to get them to do what they were supposed to do in the way of their job, because some of them didn't think that I had the right to tell them anything. So they had to go to the office the next day and talk to the manager, the general manager, and she had to explain the situation to them, folks. That she didn't have a manager, so I was I managed third shift, folks, for a while. And she wanted me to be a manager, but I told her no, because I didn't think that I wanted that headache and stuff, folks. It was already a headache, and I wasn't even a manager. So I told her no. I told her she needed to be looking for a manager to run third shift. So she did. But he and I both ran the shift, folks, because I knew more about the store than he did. But, me talking about how stressful it was, folks, at that point in time, I kind of enjoyed my job. I liked being there, you know. But I didn't want to spend that much time there all the time. And I felt like I was going to have to move my furniture in there, folks. Because I spent a lot of time in that place. I worked all the way from second shift up to 10, uh, all the way up to my shift, which was 10 to 6 in the morning. I worked from 2 to 6, 2 in the afternoon till 6 in the 6 the next morning, folks. Yep. And a second shift on that job was very stressful because it got super, super busy. Yeah, it sure did. And stressed you out to the max. But yeah, when you get stressed out like that, folks, just do some of the things that I told you to do and it might help you, you know. I'm just about done with this, folks. Don't forget to try to make time for yourself, folks, and find time to meditate. Meditation is very important for our mental health, folks. Especially if you've been through a lot in the past or still going through a lot, whichever. And you gotta remember too, you can't please everybody, folks. You may be a people pleaser and everything, but you can't please everyone. That's one thing I had to learn a long time ago, folks. You only do what you can do to get along. That's about all you can do. Well, thank you for joining my YouTube channel, folks. You have a nice evening and a blessed evening. Thank you, and you got this, folks. You're awesome. Bye-bye. Take your meditation time, folks. Bye.